accidentally slept in. But she made it in time.
Who would do it on purpose?
Well, some people are like, hey, I'm going to set my alarm later and sleeping in today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was scary. Thank
first
you.
question, Jannelle, what's wrong with you?
Just
Just kidding, that's not it.
Janet says, I missed the show, so I'm listening now. I meant to write earlier this week. I work at home and miss the morning show sometimes. The one morning I went in and... Wait, hold on.
Why you got that?
I don't know. The one morning I went in, and at a time I normally do not, you both touched my heart with what I needed. Let's be positive.
Oh, thanks, Janet. That's super nice. It's probably something I said.
No, you're in Rocky River. Jenny, I know you know that. Let's visit her Facebook page. Man, that's a lot of kids. You think they're all hers? Let me see.
I don't know.
Wow. Where were you guys? I like your picture.
That's
it's
some
your
school.
cover page. Wow, Jannelle. So annoying.
You are struggling today.
I know. Sherry, what's up? Angie. Team Jannelle showing up because we got it all together. You guys are awesome. Go ahead.
Where's
you don't
Dr.
even
Jones?
mention your team. Dr. Jones is homeschooling, so she could do that. Plus, she's a doctor, so she can move in. It feels weird to say that recently. But go ahead. What is wrong?
What am I supposed to say? It's Follow
Sherry,
Friday.
what's up, Steph? Good morning.
What you want to talk about?
Okay, so...
I got to write back to Gary. Gary and I got something going. Our team has had a meeting in the last 24 hours.
Y'all did? What was it about?
You don't need to know?
Tell
That's
us.
not for your team?
We are family. This is a Christian ministry.
But we are on a different
We don't
team.
keep secrets.
Do the Browns give the Packers their playbook?
We're what? We oppose each other? Wow.
Well, I mean...
What kind of ministry is
So
he
what are you
doing?
doing in 5-second rule? We're on the same team? No.
Wow. I don't run my team like that, y'all, but that's okay. And we don't need meetings.
I ain't got time for that.
Good morning,
got time
Katie,
for that.
on YouTube. Somebody unsubscribed from YouTube, by the way. That was higher earlier.
Wow.
It was probably something you said. You always saying crazy stuff.
Well.
Mike says, Jannelle, Kelly, Ron, and yes, even you, Brian, provide a lot of happiness for people, whether they all enjoy it or not. You can't please everyone, but like Brian said, be yourself. Kelly said, I'm so glad I don't have the first hours of my day critiqued. Oh, Kelly, that's so sweet. Missed you guys. Haven't been on in a while. What's up, Sherry?
Yeah, people...
In the house.
I just think it's funny that someone feels like we're funny 90% of the time, so they thought they had to write to us about the 10. It's like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
How am I going to fix that for you?
Even on a regular job, if you're doing 90% well, that's pretty good.
Well, more than that, I'm not Jimmy Fallon. I don't have people writing jokes for me. Do you know those guys have a team of people that write them jokes?
That's crazy.
If they're funny, it's not because they're funny.
Yeah. But we talked about this on Overtime yesterday. We got to talk about, some people have been texting about the vaccines.
Wow, you want to do that? Okay.
You're the one that brought it up, so you got to respond.
It's Follow-Up Friday. They can do what they want.
Okay, what do you guys want to talk about?
Hey, you want to talk about vaccines. Jannelle wants to talk about vaccines.
No, I don't want to talk about vaccines.
Jannelle.nevels@moody.edu.
I lost it. Let me see. Anonymous says, I was listening to the show today, and I feel like Brian Jannelle... No.
That's not it.
I can't find it. It's okay. Gary's here. You want to say anything about Gary?
What's up, Gary? I got to write back to you, bro. I just haven't had time yet. Crazy night.
Angie says, you are the best presentation of yourself. Just be you. Vince is here. Let's visit Vince. He's probably a Team Jannelle person.
It's Vince and Pam. Could be Pam.
Vince and Pam. Good morning. They were with EdwardJones.com.
Wow. What are you doing?
Yeah, definitely not with Edward Jones. Let's see your profile. Whoa, they're like on a beach, chilling. Where were you guys on your profile page? Vince says, I absolutely love Jannelle's laugh, or maybe Pam said this. Just hearing her laugh makes me laugh and smile. Oh, that is so sweet.
Yeah, she couldn't stop. I tried to do something all serious this morning.
I could.
Because people will think we're having too much fun. So I was like, Jannelle, it's Friday. It's very serious today. And she's over there doing that.
I know.
Katie's back on YouTube.
Who is?
Katie.
Katie, what's up, Katie? Katie on YouTube says, good morning. What's up, Katie? What are your thoughts for Follow-Up
You
Friday?
sounded disappointed.
I know.
No, because I read...
Katie's on YouTube, she said.
Good morning. Misty, I like when y'all say stuff on YouTube, though, because you guys just sit there and you just look at us. I wonder what's going on. You think those 6 people, like, they're sitting together in the same house, laughing?
All in their separate devices.
Yes.
They're laughing at you is what
Miss
they're doing.
Viola says, "Good morning, all. If you find a way to please everyone all the time, please let us know."
Yeah,
wow,
no.
that's
Isn't that a
deep.
thing?
That's deep.
It's true though.
Miss Anita's here. Your aunt is here. Good morning. Love you both. Thank you for being specific about that because he thinks it's all about him all the time. Steve says, "I want to mess with you, Brian."
No, it's not what he said. Want to mess with Brian, you got to go through me.
That's right. He
That's
got
what
your
he
back.
said.
Got your back.
Wow.
Thank you.
So what do you guys
Because we all know they could just plow right through me.
Oh, I have a question. I have a question.
I mean,
So for the first time, I was going to get tickets to the Cuyahoga County Fairgrounds
For
the
what?
Christmas lights. I don't know, just finding stuff to do. Is it worth it?
Oh.
I heard it was super crazy. Let me know.
oh, oh.
Let me know if you've ever gone and if it's worth going.
That
It's not
sounds
that
boring.
far. It's not.
It's in Berea.
Yeah, it's not that far.
Get off at Bagley Road and
Jennifer Jones is here.
Dr.
That's
Jones.
right, Dr. Jones.
me and Mrs. Jones.
Okay.
There's a song called that.
You've been singing a lot. You want to do some
Is
more?
it the- It's actually not a very moral song, but it's
Oh, really?
interesting.
Oh,
nonetheless.
wow.
Yeah.
Like, at least I'm not the only one doing that. I was starting to wonder.
Hold up. Let me
Wow,
play it for Mrs.
and
Jones.
he's going to play it. Janet says, "The kid with the paddle is my nephew who I homeschool. Instagram had a story on him. Do I put on my cover?" Oh, okay. That is his trainer and student. That's cool, Janet.
Listen how it starts. Hold up, it's not starting yet though. This
What's
is a
up,
remake.
Regina? Regina.
It's for Dr. Jones.
Ooh.
Hold on. Here we
Ooh, that feels good.
Me and Mrs. Jones. This is where it goes south for Christians. Going on.
Uh-oh.
Her husband could play that for her.
Yeah,
Me
he
and-
could.
Yeah, that's what it is then. We'll call it that.
Hello, yeah. Mike says, "How's everyone getting ready for Christmas this weekend?" Angie says, "Brian's in his own world." Yes, he sure is. Bruce, I was trying to be nice and just let him do his thing. Bruce says, "Good morning. Love your show. Love everything you guys bring to the program. I find it extremely helpful." Bruce,
Thanks,
I
Bruce.
miss you. You haven't been on in a while.
Did you see Jennifer? What she
Jennifer
said?
says,
We actually entered. Come on. Would you keep up with the times here?
our reception to that song. Oh,
Me and Mrs. Jones.
That's tight. Sarah says, "Good morning, everyone. You haven't been on in a while. What are you doing in Ecuador?" Sarah says, "Buenos dias. I haven't been able to watch much lately. What are you doing that's so important that you can't
Wow,
make
yeah.
overtime?"
Were you busy? You got kids?
Wow.
You in ministry or something?
That's messed
Wow.
up. Philip says, "Y'all not seriously playing that song on the air.
No, we're
Seriously? What?"
It's not on the air.
Gary says, "Being that it's follow-up Friday, shouldn't Jannelle follow up with more burpees?"
She should.
Very funny. Alrighty then.
There's a cool part where he really belts out. Me and... Here you go. Dr. Jones! See?
Guess who's watching and not saying anything? She thinks she's slick.
Who?
She watches. She just stays quiet.
Who's
Giselle.
that?
So you have any comments for Giselle?
Giselle, she's watching right now?
She watches. She just doesn't
Bert,
let
what
us
are you
know.
doing?
Bert!
I call her sister Bert.
Kathy says it's kind of about adultery, Brian.
It depends. It depends on who's singing the song.
Oh, Sarah, they're welcoming her son tonight. Woo! That is too cool. Too cool. Sandy says, yes, they want to follow up on the burpees for all of us who missed that day.
Yeah, Jannelle was basically like, go watch the video then.
Yeah, hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will follow up and say that when I asked my son, how many do you think I did in a minute? He said
I'm like, wow, that's fun.
What a thought. Patricia says, Brian is always in his own me and Mrs. Jones world. Will you be in next week?
Oh, okay, yeah. So Patricia, we no, we
Audio's cut out. You guys don't hear us?
we should be back now. It's back, yeah.
Okay.
We should be we're gonna be home with our families next week, so we're gonna do pre-recorded stuff next week. But we'll be back the week after Christmas.
That's right. Bruce says, miss you guys too much. No, to my morning schedule has changed. Catch you when I can. Keep doing what you're doing. Gary says, I can see Brian dressed in a three-piece suit on stage singing that song.
I wish I could sing like that. I wish I could sing like that. That's one of those things where if a guy was like, Brian, you can add one thing. What
What's
would you
up,
like?
Pamela? What's up, Pamela? She says, hola. On YouTube. Go ahead.
I would be a soul singer.
Really?
That's what I'd do, yeah.
Can you sing a little bit for us?
No.
I did it last time.
No, I can't.
Oh my goodness. Angie says, oh, that's great. Enjoy your families. Mike says it's back. Mike says it's back. Mike says, you two and everyone else have a super fun and enjoyable Christmas with your loved ones. The video
Did you see
went
what my
down.
wife said?
Sarah, Brian doing karaoke is wonderful.
No, I did it once.
You did what song?
And it was so bad.
What was it? What song was it?
Oh my gosh. Sarah and I went on our 10th anniversary cruise with another couple. And I, for whatever reason, was walking around the ship with them singing Frank Sinatra songs. I was into Sinatra at the time.
Yeah.
And so they convinced me to go up karaoke night on the ship and do Frank Sinatra.
Wow. So you are about challenges.
And I had never done karaoke. I could not find a note. I couldn't find when to start. It was so bad I couldn't wait for it to be over. I almost just put the mic down and was like, all right.
Oh
never
my
mind.
gosh. But that's the fun part about karaoke.
Yeah.
Lori, what's up? Lori's in. Love you. A little late, but that's good. You my girl. Gary says, Brian, Matthew 7:7. Trish says, thanks. Now I'm going to have that song stuck in my head all day. Mrs. Jones. Pam, happy Christmas. So happy to see you here.
This is Tower Power, by the way. Their version is very good. This is her husband saying this.
Rob, I really have a problem with people being comfortable with complaining. Where does that come from? And Brian acting like Randy Jackson coming to America. Remember? Oh, I can't say.
What did I do?
I was about to say Randy Jackson.
Randy
That boy's good. He's good.
That boy good.
I was gonna say something.
He's
that
a chocolate.
Randy- Yeah, exactly. Jerry
And
says
he goes,
that was so funny.
Randy Watson.
Oh my goodness. Lori says, I was driving into Cleveland for a doctor appointment for my knee, so I missed part of overtime. Lori, you don't got to explain yourself. If you're a part of Team Jannelle, you walk in whenever you want to. This is your show. Joe, what's up, Joe? Kelly says, we'll miss you guys next week. I'm going to be hanging out with my 5-year-old granddaughter. That is so fun. Little kids have such a cool way of making Christmas just like special. Jerry says, this is why I like Brian. So authentic. But I'm Team Jannelle. Jerry, I'm going to your Facebook. I love when guys are on Team Jannelle because Brian makes it seem it's just the women. You are a smart man, Jerry. That's what I'm saying.
Jerry, look.
You got your life together, Jerry. Thank you. I see your Facebook page. Look at him. He looks serious with his sunglasses. Thank you.
He looks just like me.
Jerry,
He
welcome.
looks just like me. It's like we're twins.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Robert said, also, what do you think about people being comfortable with complaining?
You mean the people who just feel like they should be able to complain to everybody?
That's what Rob said.
Yeah, I don't know where that comes from, Rob. I don't know. Especially when it's like, I don't like you, so I'd like you to change you.
Yeah.
It's like, stop it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
If you guys want to see Len, make sure to go to Jannelle Neville's on Facebook. I got him up. He was playing with the girls, and it was so sweet. And he's surprised. We have 4 boys, and then we had the 2 girls at the end. he is totally surprised that Nia, the 7-year-old, loves wrestling even more than the boys do. And so when he plays with them, Reina
That
gets
was a direct hit. You almost shot my eye
I
out.
got you.
Wow.
Nia gets all excited and starts wrestling with
Is there
him.
a picture of him up there?
He's on Facebook.
Oh,
yeah.
there he is. Always wearing a hat.
Yeah, you see how he puts it right on top? He sits it right on top.
Look what he does. He always has a hat right on top. Yeah, he's got, that one's got a little ball on the end of it.
Yeah.
Len, he is so much fun.
Oh my god.
This man will never come on the show because he's scared of me.
Theola says, I have a daughter who has 3 boys. One day when they all were here, one of them burped. I told them they should learn to say words like we did when I was growing up. Then proceeded to show them how. My daughter exclaimed, Mother! She didn't appreciate that. Oh, that is too cool. I would be that kind of grandma. Anitra says, Brian, read a bit of the article on Christianity Today about where inmates fall in line regarding the COVID vaccine. Because of their inability to social distance and both high rates of exposure and deaths, it's alarming that in some states, inmates fall in the tier 2 category. In other states, they're not considered at all. Just thought it would be interesting to see what listeners thought on the show.
That is interesting, Anitra. We ought to talk about that after the break. That's on Christianity Today. You should send that to us. That's good. That's interesting.
Okay. Thank you, Angie. She says she likes the picture of Len with the girls. Yeah, he's a lot of fun with the girls. And
he always pretends like he's all serious.
Yeah, no. He's actually super goofy. He does what you do. Like when he's correcting the boys and you overhear him, he'll make a caricature out of them. So like if he's correcting Elijah, he'll be like, yeah, because you just walk in, I don't want to go. I don't want to go nowhere. And then he'll imitate Elijah washing dishes, and they look at me like, wow, that's not what I look like. Yeah, so he does a lot of acting and making them look all crazy.
I wish we could get him on the show. Goodness sakes.
Lori says, Merry Christmas, family. Tammy, what's up, Tammy? We love you, Tammy. Gary says, mornings are going to be so boring without overtime next week. We should go on overtime, Brian, next week. Angie's leaving. Sarah says, nope, I'm Team Brian.
Wait, where's Janet?
Janet says, am I still the only woman on Team Brian?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's right. Janet, I forgot it. It's Gary.
Yeah.
I don't know if we got room for all these people. 3 people?
See that? David, can't forget David.
Sarah's kind of required by law to be Team Brian, though. Isn't she?
I don't know.
The other day, at home, she was Team Jannelle. I was saying that about something you did to me that I was like, wow, she did this. And then Sarah's like, well, it's probably because you're mean to her. Like,
oh, see? Looking out. That's what I'm saying. Let me see. Sarah says, I grew up the only girl with 3 brothers, and we wrestled a lot with my dad, too. That is so cool to see the girls. One thing that Nia does, just so you, like, is so, it would be embarrassing, but I'm not. So she has 4 older boys, and she likes to amuse them or make them laugh by burping. And so she has this talent, she says, of, like, burping in a row. And the boys just think it's hilarious, and she'll be like, ah, ah. So I was telling Len, can you imagine her on a date? A guy got to be ready for her. Wrestling and burping?
no, she won't want to do any of that. She'll want to fake it, so they got to take video. You'd be like, what's your name, son? Come here.
Yes.
I want to show you about the girl you're about to go out. My
Yeah,
sister.
that's right. Sean, what's up, Sean? Brian, my daughter is always Team Brian. She thinks you're hilarious.
Well, she obviously has great taste in humor, Sarah.
Sarah's daughter is always Team Brian. Sean says, Merry Christmas. Enjoy his birthday party. You guys have done the Jesus birthday cake
We've
thing?
done that, yeah.
We've never done it. I organized
You barely
it.
get your tree up.
I used to be better with that, though. This year, I'm like tired. No, I used to.
No.
But you know why? I'm going to say why.
got
Because
time for
Len
that.
was helping. Like, Len, like, he likes that. I don't like decorating.
I ain't got time for that.
I don't, actually. Kelly says, my daughter entertained us by burping the ABCs. Oh, see, so I'm not crazy.
That's a woman who's going to find a great man.
When I see Nia doing that, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I'm like, ooh, should I be teaching her differently? So, Kelly, I feel better. Thank you.
I remember when I was a teenager going on dates, there were some girls who were all faking it. They were all like,
Oh.
I'll just have a piece of lettuce, please.
Yes.
You're like at a restaurant, and I'm like, I'd like a burger and fries, and
Yes. Yes.
I'll just have just a piece of lettuce. Oh, I'm so full.
Yes.
And I'm like, get out of here. I don't want that.
Like my
Eat.
girls, Len says that about the girls. He's like, they're gonna go on like one date, cause they be eating, and you know they're good, they're in shape. Man, Nia can out eat like a couple of her siblings,
What's
and
wrong
she's
with that?
only 7.
Nothing
And he
wrong with
loves that because he says what you says. Please, girls can eat.
Yeah, if I'm taking you to dinner, eat.
Thank you.
What
Don't
mom
do, and
doesn't like that?
all y'all do like Len. Remember?
What?
Because I wasn't
Oh,
eating.
yeah.
And then on our very first date, I wasn't eating. I didn't eat all my. And then he goes, "Are you gonna eat that right there?" And then I was like, "No." So he pulled it over and finished it.
Because
and you know,
he was paying for it.
he's a college student. He's like, "I'm not throwing that away." Janet, Team Brian Janet says, Brian said there was a meeting and I wasn't invited. Am I on the team or not?
Well, Janet, we hadn't heard from you in a while, so Gary and I thought we were alone on my team.
Lori! Lori says, I'm like Switzerland. Neutral. I enjoy the whole team. Sarah says, Jannelle, I don't like decorating much either. I like the decorations, but not the work. My son does a fantastic job. I'm glad you said that because I feel like a Grinch. I've never liked
You
the
look like one,
decorations.
too.
I have never. Now, what I do like is
She's wearing
setting the
green.
mood. To put in the music on. I used to make the cookies. I would buy gingerbread houses and help the kids decorate. I'll do all that, but decorations.
I ain't got time for that.
I
I ain't got time for that.
Yeah. Mike says, "Did you fill out the application? Do you got an application for your team to be in your team?"
No, I mean, we'll just pretty much take anybody.
There, yeah, they struggling over there.
Yes. Team Jannelle's got a waiting list, I think.
Oh gosh, that's cool though that Sarah showed up and she got your back.
But my wife?
Yeah. That's
Again, there is a legal obligation there, but she does, I believe, have my back.
Len don't even show up. Len is too busy.
He says
He
he doesn't
did
show
tell
up,
me.
but he does.
He listened to the show and he's like, "Yo, you need to calm down. You over there, you're gonna lose your job." He gets all scared.
Can we get that guy on this show? Is he off between Christmas and New Year?
He'll have some time off. Gary says,
Jannelle.
oh, "What?" I'm gonna tell him.
He's got to just come hang. Why is he so scared of me?
Oh, New Year's Eve or New Year's Eve week might be a good day. Gary says all Team Brian members are emailed monthly for dues and the meetings. Wow, Gary.
Gary,
he's
you
taking
keeping all
care
that
of
money?
business.
I haven't seen a dime.
Oh man. Okay, guys, we gotta go. We love y'all. We'll be back right after Christmas.
Oh,
So,
wait. Clarification from Mike.
Yes.
So Mike says, "Wait, Jannelle, you make the cookies, or you mean you go out and buy the cookies?" No, actually, I used to be on point. I used to do all that. Donnella's here! Woo! Donnella! Woo! Lori says, "I like decorating. I enjoy seeing others' decorations and lights." Vince says, "This is Vince again. I also love when Brian tries to talk like Jannelle. Do a little bit of that."
I ain't got time for that.
Oh, Lisa's on.
I turn you into some like kind of gremlin or something. I don't know what you
Yeah.
are.
Lisa Neville says Team Jannelle and Kelly for 2021.
Thanks
Sa-
a lot, Lisa.
Sandy
What's
says,
that
my
about?
husband Scott and I are celebrating our 38th anniversary. Oh, Sandy, I'm going to your Facebook page.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm only on like 21. Got a
Wow, you are
long way to
old.
go.
21.
Sandy's from Youngstown. She originally is
Jannelle's
from
from Oldstown.
Iowa, from Oldstown. Sarah says, "Ooh, dudes for Team Brian. I'm removing my daughter." Angie says, "Have a great Christmas, everyone." Donnella, woo, we love you, Donnella. Miss Anita says, "It is funny." What are they laughing at?
About me doing my impressions of you.
Oh yeah. You should do a little bit more of that.
People
Lori
sometimes
says,
are like, wow, is that Jannelle or is that Brian? I can't even tell.
"Yeah, right." So do a little bit more. Where's the other stuff?
I have to have inspiration. I can't just perform.
Wow. Your talent has limits. Limits.
Yeah, it does. Lots of it.
I do look forward to, I'll tell you this, besides Christmas. One thing I like is I get up before the whole family because I just, we get up early all the time. I like that. Like when everybody's sleeping, having the house to myself, so I can't wait. Robert says, "I'm going to get you."
That's what you say to me all the time. Ugh, I'm going to get you.
I could just hit you.
She'll go, ugh. Every day, at least
I'm
once.
all about. Do the I'm all about.
I'm gonna hit you.
I'm all about. I'm all about.
I'm all about that.
Oh my gosh. What's the other one that you kind of started stealing?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I am the smartest person that ever lived and the best looking ever. Thank you.
That's right.
Thank you.
That's right. Somebody said, Mark, he texted the show and he said, Jannelle is TTP. She's the whole package.
She's TP.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. Thank
That's
you.
right.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Sandy, on your anniversary, 38 years. Kelly, love you. Have a great Christmas. Make sure to post pictures so we can see your Christmas. All right, y'all. Gotta go. Peace.